making bread. I have my 3 cups of flour in my bowl, my 3 tablespoons of butter, my 1 egg, and my 1 tablespoon of salt. I mashed the flour and the butter together, mixed in the salt, and dropped my egg in there. I didn't mix my egg in there yet because I also have my warm milk in here. 1 cup of warm milk, 1 teaspoon of fast active dry yeast. Stop. And 1 teaspoon of sugar. The sugar activates the yeast, which makes it dry. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour everything in our bowl and we're gonna mix it together, and then we're gonna start kneading the bread. And then we're gonna let it rest for 1 hour, and place a warm damp rag over it for 1 hour. Then after 1 hour, we're gonna preheat our oven to 350 and let the oven, do what it does. And then after that, we're gonna butter our loaf pan, our glass loaf bowl, whatever. And then we're gonna let this dough rise for 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, we're gonna bake for 30 minutes. So let's go. What? Don't be afraid to start mixing with your fork first, especially if you don't like the goopiness of the dough at first. Just mix with the fork and it's going to come out and look like this. I'm going to show you. So you still need to mix. Made bread about, I would say 8 to 10 times already. In this house, I have not made it, but I have made it in my previous homes. So, and I really do love making bread. Now we're gonna go in with our hands. It's okay to get them dirty, guys. So what we're doing is we're folding it over right now to get it all together. And how you know it's going to be ready is all of this flour is going to be gone in the bowl. That's how you know that your dough is ready. So we're gotta get in there. Get in there. Hey. So how I knead is I go in with this part of my hand. So I'm picking it up and I'm putting my weight on there like that. And how did I learn how to make bread? From Lily Lou Tay. Now, my older sister Coy, she actually made bread before me, before her, my grandmother, my late grandmother. She made bread. So I'd rather make the bread. That way I know what is all in there. I know there's not a lot of sugar in it. You know, versus buying it out of the grocery store. Do is I'm going to take it out the pan and do it on the counter. We're still going to use our pan because we're going to have to, and because we're going to put this back in there with our warm rag over it. So it can rise. Alright, so there we go. There's the dough. And we are going to sit it back in the bowl. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to get a warm rag. No, you don't need to see with your hands. You see with your eyes. So we're going to open it up and we're going to cover our bowl. So we're going to cover our bowl and let it sit for 30 minutes, okay? So I'm going to put mine in the oven. We're going to let it rise for 1 hour, okay? So put your timers on. It's going to be 1 hour, guys. After the 1 hour is over, we are going to take it out and we're going to use our rolling pin. We're going to fold in the sides and we're going to roll it into a square. Then we're going to roll it up from a square like we're doing a cinnamon roll. And then we're going to place it into our grease loaf. What do you call this?
A bread.
This is not a pan. This is...
A bread. What you call the other one? The last thing?
This is a... We're just going to call this our...
Bread glass bowl.
Bread, or glass bread bowl.
The shit we cook bread in over here.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to put it in. And we're going to, we're not going to grease it up. We're going to put the butter in there. Okay, so I have to do this fast because I'm on 10% on my phone. And we're going to have to charge it up. But... So this is my dough after an hour. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna get a little bit more flour. Stop it, go put that up to flour our counter. I store my flour in glass containers, just like my rice, because last thing I want is, and this is a tightly sealed container. Last thing I want is little weevils and bugs and stuff in my So this is the bread. I just took it out. I'm gonna let it rest for a little while because you don't want to slice into it, but it's gonna be really soft on the inside. So you don't want to slice into it while it's really hot. You want to wait till it cools down and slice it up. And I have some plastic bag when it cools down to store it and stuff. So it's gonna be really good. And I'm gonna have a slice with a little butter. I personally think it came out so perfect. Like I said, you have to wait to cut into it. It's still very much hot or like warm, so I'm gonna let it cool before I cut into it. But look at this, look at that. And then also, that means it's going to be great for sandwich bread because you always want it to be soft on the inside and not too hard, but not too flimsy on the outside. So I am super proud. Okay, so this is the bread, the slices. I sliced a few smaller than others, thinner than others, but one loaf got me all of this, and now I'm just gonna put it in my package and put it in the fridge.